Hey, ladies. You know why? Because I checked the demographics on the videos, the analytics. 6% are girls. Air high five. Yes. All right. So, ladies, this is dedicated to you. We're going to talk about Vicky Guerrero. So basically what happens is Vicky just starts the show and she's like, tonight we are going to pay homage to the world title and WWE title. John Cena will face Alberto Del Rio. And I said, oh, good. So the show officially starts out with Daniel Bryan coming out, and he talks about the Money in the Bank ladder match, followed by Sheamus, I believe, and then it was Kane, then Christian, or all the all-star Money in the Bank guys, as they're calling it, came out. So what was it? I can't remember. I know it was Daniel Bryan came out, then Sheamus, and Randy Orton. Oh yeah, Randy Orton, Christian, Kane, Punk, and they all just come. You know how it goes. You've seen Money in the Bank before. They all come out, say their piece, they interrupt each other, all that happens. CM Punk gave a special shout out to
Rob Van Dam.
CM Punk gave him a shout out. And then they go crazy after a while. Everyone starts getting into everybody. Or it ends up RKOing Kane. And then it just... Did anything else happen after that? I don't remember. Because I had to go get the door or something. Because the best thing ever happened. You got to tell that story right now.
Amen.
Okay, here it comes. Story about the best guy ever.
So, Justin is getting a peephole. Get your minds out the gutters for the front door.
Yeah.
Peephole for the front door.
So we can see people. Ain't trying to get robbed out here.
This guy is like 75 years old. Nice old man, but he is 75. He's been doing it for a year and a half. He's retired or something. And we noticed he was waiting to start the stuff. He was kind of sitting there just looking over at the TV.
He's at the front door kind of watching Raw, like,
yeah.
Okay.
And then we got to the point, to long story short, he loves wrestling but hate how it starts at 10 his time because out here in Utah, if you don't have DirecTV, you're SOL.
Yeah.
Apologize. And he told me some stories about going and seeing local wrestling shows back in the day. Nothing big. But
his wife doesn't like the wrestling.
His wife doesn't like the wrestling too much. She doesn't watch it all that much. He said some of the stuff is just, I forgot the word. It's a word that essentially means the same thing as like frivolous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He goes, I'm like, hey, you get the action though. He's like, yeah, you get the action. And I'm out.
Yeah, so great guy installing stuff. Great man. So then we got six-man tag action. We got the Shield against the Usos and Christian. It got announced that the Rollins Reigns versus Usos tag title match will be the pre-show or the kickoff for Money in the Bank. So Shield are gonna win apparently. The Shield win this as well. Ambrose ends up getting the pin on Christian, so the Shield wins. Not really shocked here because the Usos, they're trying to build them up, but apparently not too much as they're the pre-show. Shield wins. Then we got Dolph versus Jinder Mahal. Dolph, this is Dolph's first match as a full-on face. He comes out, basically the same entrance, but it's the same thing I've been saying. Dolph Ziggler is, I don't want to jinx it, but a prime example so far of a face turn done the right way through 1 week. I know it's a very short sample size, but he came out the same guy he was. He was still doing the show-off stuff. He was just doing it against a heel. He wasn't a face and all of a sudden like sucking up the crowd. Oh, yeah. He was just doing the same stuff, but like more to appease the crowd instead of like making fun of them or whatever. And it was to a heel, so it just worked. Dolph got the win. 3MB ends up jumping in there, but the other two guys, he escapes both them, just goes crazy, just shows his quickness and athleticism, beats up on him, stands up on the table, just yelling. Then we get our first of 3 meetings of the night. Brad Maddox and Vicky Guerrero meet with the Game. Triple H, the King of Kings, God, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, all of them. And Triple H gave them the advice of listen to everything the McMahon say and then do none of it and just listen to me. And that was that segment. The next match saw the rematch of Randy Orton versus Kane because Daniel Bryan, he felt bad for Kane, so he got him this rematch, obviously because he'd be pissed at Orton after getting RKO earlier. Daniel Bryan's the guest referee. This is when I was dealing with the door guy, so if you want to talk about this would be you.
This match almost got ended once, where Orton was going at it for too long in the corner. Daniel Bryan ended it. Kane said start back over again. Started it back over again. Kane hits a big boot. Quick count, 1, 2, 3. And then Kane gets all pissed, and Daniel Bryan's trying to help his buddy out.
Poor Kane. He just can't do it. We saw the return of Fandango tonight. He fought Sheamus. Oh, yeah. He made his return tonight against Sheamus, which is not who you want to return against. Sheamus, of course, has Summer Rae was looking hot, by the way. Holla, holla, hallelujah. Yeah, so that was a good time. So they have this match. Sheamus obviously dominates most of the time, and he gets to the point where he's hitting his least favorite move in the repertoire of professional wrestling by this guy, the standing on the rope, hit him 10 times, and all of a sudden the ref forgets all the basic rules of wrestling. So he hits that on him, and he leaves. He doesn't have time for this. He doesn't need this, which was good because he's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. You don't need, it's just 2 more weeks. Just let it happen. You don't need any of these guys looking ridiculous before they go in there. At least, because in the past they've had certain guys just looking stupid, and it's like, okay, well, that automatically eliminates 3 of the 7 guys.
And then Daniel Bryan won it that year.
Yeah. Well, at least up until it was different with him because he wasn't even on. It was it wasn't like he was losing. It's just he was such an afterthought because they didn't show him ever. So yeah, it's just okay, whatever. Just have him leave like that. It's fine.
He's like the start of the show on SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even in a feud.
Yeah, and then we get Ryback versus Miz. Jericho's on commentary. Goes back and forth for a while, and then Ryback ends up calling the match himself. He can't continue. His knee hurts or something. I don't know what. Someone asked me in the Q&A what they're going to do with Ryback, and I have no idea. It looks like they're starting over from scratch. They said, hey, you got your main event run, and now you're just back to the bottom, and you're going to be a little bitch. So he's like, I can't control, I'm too hurt. I can't do it. So Miz ends up winning the match pretty much by stoppage via Ryback. And then Jericho comes and hits the code breaker. What is this match at Money in the Bank going to do?
Nothing.
Thank you. Yeah, so then we get, you're going to want to wake up for this one. Mark Henry promo.
Oh, my God.
He stands at the top of the ramp, new T-shirt on the back, and says, that's what I do.
Oh, my God, that's what he do. That's what he do.
Oh, that's what he did. That's what he does. That's what he's been doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't down with Mark Henry, unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe if you ain't down with Mark Henry.
Unsubscribe if you aren't down with Ty 1822.
Ty 1822.
Marco Rose.
Examples
if 045.
But listen, the Mark Henry train, the locomotive, the ice train, the train you see on Bud Light commercials, it's rolling into Money in the Bank.
That one guy you see at the club where you get out the way, grab your girl, and say, I'm not feeling too good, let's bounce.
Yep.
And you'll get some
Taco Bell.
For
the kids.
Kid.
Mark Henry is rolling into Money in the Bank. He's coming for the belt.
Oh, the belt.
This one's for the belt. And he talks about it. He was in there, and at the end of the promo, he says, get the camera over here. And he said, listen here, John. Today ain't your day. And that's all I needed to say. Mark Henry. He's coming for it. He's about to win Money in the Bank. I am super hyped.
Aren't you?
I honestly,
no.
You can tell me if you agree with you can agree or disagree with this. Same with you guys. I honestly think that this was supposed to be a throwaway feud. Give something for John Cena to do before SummerSlam. And my, oh my, did this take off much larger than they anticipated, and now they probably have a decision on their hands.
Didn't the same thing happen with CM Punk 2 years ago?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just have that Punk guy, have him do that thing where he's going to leave or whatever, have him complain a lot.
So Punk, you're fighting, you love your fight scene on your way out.
Yeah, so, just go complain.
Yeah.
People will not like that you're bagging on the company. Whatever. We'll build you up, and then Cena will be the company guy that saves it.
They probably told, hey, CM Punk, get heat. Oh, well, can I do this? It's worth get heat in Ring of Honor. Yeah, sure. Yeah, go.
And little did they know what I think this is one of those situations. I don't think at all this was supposed to be as big of a deal as this is. Like
Daniel Bryan.
And it wasn't at the time. Honestly, if they wouldn't just say, because the way we found out, obviously it was automatically a big deal. They just randomly say, "Oh, it's John Cena versus Mark Henry." I've been like, okay, it was like the night after WrestleMania. They had Cena versus Mark Henry. I was like, I guess. But no, Mark Henry himself took this to the whole other level. He straight up, with that first promo last week, it's like he has made this himself into a big deal. Oh my goodness. So he's coming. Then we got again the next one with Brad Maddox and Vicky Guerrero backstage with Vince. Vince is, he's like, it's a great idea, champion versus champion. Why are you giving it away for free? He just goes crazy. Then we got the match we were, told about last week, CM Punk, Curtis Axel versus Primetime Players. Basically what happens, it goes, obviously you knew these guys were going to win unless, Axel turned on him or something. CM Punk hits the GTS. Axel tags himself in, runs and gets the pin while Punk just stands there kind of like, really? Really? So Paul Heyman's just pumped. Curtis Axel's pumped. And Punk's just pissed. He basically just like, listen, I can do it on my own. Just let me do my thing. We already had this talk.
He can make it on his own.
Yeah. Because I can't make it on my own.
I can't make it on my own.
Because my heart is in Chicago. Ooh. Boom.
Come on, we're singing Black Fire.
Come on, rest that Black Fire.
So I can't fall asleep tonight.
Or die. Because you killed me. Well, such a great song. Sorry, Mr. Ralph.
You in there.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Shout out to Blaze.
Shout out to BV. BVN or BV?
BV.
All right. Then we got Alicia Keys versus
like
Caitlyn, and Colby's not here.
Meh.
Caitlyn won. AJ comes out and says some stuff. That's what we do with the Divas when Colby's not here. Then you got the last segment, Stephanie. Stephanie comes out and same thing. Just Vicky, you're crazy. We're not friends. And then we got Cody versus Cesaro. Cody Rhodes versus Antonio Cesaro. Jack Swag. You like this. Tell them about the Antonio Cesaro entrance.
Antonio Cesaro, originally from Lucerne, Switzerland, and now residing in the United States of America. Antonio Cesaro.
Classic. Then they bring out Swagger.
We the people.
The crew, Jack and Sandow, Jack Swagger and Sandow. So this is 4 dudes in the SmackDown Money in the Bank with Fandango earlier, and then who were the other 2? Ambrose didn't really. I guess Ambrose was in a match tonight, yeah, and
yeah, that's the SmackDown one. We'll focus on that on SmackDown.
Yeah, I don't know what the 7th one is. But yeah, so this ends up.
DiBiase?
Maybe.
Come back, Ted.
Oh,
Ted.
I wish. But yeah, so they just go at it, of course. Same sort of thing, just, oh no. Cesaro just says, boom!
On to the next segment.
Buck Wild. Oh yeah, Total Divas segment, no. Main event?
Oh, hey.
No, we don't talk about it. Colby's not here, no. He doesn't care about us. We don't care about what he likes.
Hey Colby, if you're watching, turn on the freaking AC.
Turn the fucking AC on, dude. It's
like
about to be 99 degrees out here.
It's like our floors were heated.
If it was 98 degrees, leave it. But it's not.
It'd be the hardest thing you have to do would look at the AC and not turn it on. Shots fired. Tell Roof to say hi.
Roof Dog. Yeah, main event of the night, Del Rio versus Cena, champion versus champion.
Lackluster.
Lackluster is your word?
Lackluster and predictable.
Lackluster and predictable. Why do you say predictable?
Because everyone of their fucking mom knew Cena was going over.
True.
And Henry and Ziggler would be involved. So, of course, that means that because Ziggler's a face, he's not going to interfere all the way. He's just going to distract and win.
Yes.
Mark Henry's isn't going to work all the way because it's Cena. So that's just what happened, guys. And you know what? We're fine with it. You know why? Because sometimes Raws are meant to entertain you, and other times they're meant to get you through the day. So when Money in the Bank comes up, you'll be just fine with it. And you'll be happy, and Mark Henry will carry you through that feud.
WWE said this.
That was for the kids.
WWE said this. Oh, you don't want to cheer for John Cena? He's against Del Rio. And I said, you bitch. Love John Cena tonight. Oh, had to happen. So yeah, Cena gets W's. Cena gets buckets, like Uncle Drew.
I don't know. They mailed it in, but I mailed it in.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't mail it in. It probably was a solid match. I mailed it in.
We mailed it in most of the show, actually. We were just cooking food and just
having a great time.
It happens.
Yep.
So, hey, fun fact. Colby has a Q&A on Wednesday. Fun fact, he already has way more questions than we did, so screw that. Why you guys got to do that? Yeah, the Heat, they're still the champs. Another 4 years, so you guys better get used to it.
Not 1, but 2.
Well, for LeBron, really, it's 3. People like to forget about that third one, but it ain't LeBron. It's the franchise.
Joey Crawford, man. Joey Crawford and that Phantom Falcon called that one.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's because Dwayne Wade averaged 40-something points over the last couple games, and he said,
yeah, but he should have been undervoted because of that one Phantom Falcon.
you know what? Call me when the Sonics are a team again, and then I'll let you talk about basketball.
Hey, you know
you
what?
and Quentin Miller, you just get out of here. Let us have our league. Wait for your team to come back. You'll suck for 13 years. It'll just be a good time. Just wait.
Hey, man,
just wait.
We won at 69.
Just wait. That's a good year to win it.
Hey, respect to you though. Let me tell people a story. Let me take us home today.
That's true. It has only been 15 minutes. Yeah. It's only been 15. We got 30 more.
Let me take y'all home today. So I met this dude right. I was a junior in high school. I just moved there.
That's true.
My junior year in high school. That was the year ending in 2008. What was the Heat's record that year?
1567.
How many games did he miss? 0. Did he have league pass? No. He illegally streamed games he knew they were going to lose and just sat there. And we'd be playing Halo downstairs. He'd be upstairs watching it. He'd come down and be like, "This is my 25-30. 25-30.
Not today."
That's why his phone blew up when LeBron made the decision. He made it for people like him. Not for those guys who show up late that get the bad rap. How long your pilgrimage will last? Half hour.
He's witnessed it.
He took every Heat memorabilia in the house.
There's a lot of
Heat memorabilia in the house. Everybody in the club getting tips. In 2005, 2013, this Trio Woe Show. This is Jake taking y'all home. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, hit us up. Send us your mixtapes, aspiring rappers, because we don't get enough of those.
Shout out to all our new subscribers.
Shout out to our 1,000 new subscribers. One of y'all has to be a rapper. I don't know how it worked out. I think somebody did something.
Oh, we have so many subscribers now. We're like old Alberto Del Rio.
We got the SmackDown piped in subscribers.
Yeah, we did.